Hi, guys, and welcome to USL Lifestyle, where you live your life differently. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and on today's episode, I'm going to be talking about fashion. Today, I got dressed up for a high tea, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about fashion and also about my makeup as well. And I'll be removing it off camera towards the end of this episode, so that should be a nice reward to see my skin from how it looks now versus how it will look later. So let's talk a little bit about my outfit. So this is the outfit I wear for a high tea. I don't know if anyone has ever gone to a high tea or a social type of event. Usually you have to somewhat dressed up nice, as Black people would say, our Sunday best. So if you ever grew up in the 80s or 90s and was one of those kids that had to wear your Sunday best, this would be something an adult would wear, or a young adult or a teenager. So I have my hat. I just love these hats. I wore this hat actually like quite a few years ago, maybe like 5 years ago. I haven't worn it. I probably wore it about maybe once or twice. It's a nice hat, so you can see it. I'm going to turn all the way around. It's white. It's after Labor Day. I understand that, but it's a nice little white hat. I have a pink one as well. And of course, you have this nice, pretty flower. It's almost like a fascinator on top of the hat. I will say it is a fascinator on top of the hat. So, and as you can see, I have these beautiful earrings that accentuate what's underneath, which is my face. And then of course I have this lovely dress. I bought this dress quite a few years ago. I can't even remember what store I bought it from, but it's a nice red dress. I'll show you from all the way so down, 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 down. And then of course I have some shoes, and I don't know if these are Jimmy Choo shoes or what, but I have some nice little shoes. I don't wear these too much. Uh, these are my nice little dress shoes. And of course, it is early fall, and today it is about 70-something degrees outside. So it's a nice day to enjoy the warm weather as we are in early fall. So it's nice outside. So when it gets cooler in the evening or cold in the evening, because we have had a couple of cold days this month so far in the month of October, you can throw on a little shawl, or you have a nice little uh, jacket that kind of can look a little, not too casual but dressy. That would be cool. And of course, you see me with all my bracelets and things on as well. So that's that for the wardrobe. And let's talk a little bit about high tea. So as a kid growing up, I used to go to a couple of high teas. I didn't go to many, but I have gone through some. And as I became an adult, especially when I entered in college, I joined a historically Black sorority. So teas were something that I was definitely interested in. And as I got into my 20s after graduated undergrad, I started going to quite a few high teas. So I love the high teas. High teas are usually associated with a cause, a benefit. The ones that I've gone to now, sometimes at the Ritz Carlton, you could just have a high tea or a Sunday brunch that you meet with your family and friends. That's nice and great when you can do that. But a lot of the teas I've gone to are usually associated with a cause, whether it was my sorority's Big Book Bag program, whether it is something for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, or whether it is something in regards to Sickle Cell Awareness Month as well. So the tea that I went to today was associated with Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which is the month of October. And it was affiliated with Chilton Medical Center, which is in Pompton Lakes, New Jersey. And it was a great tea. There was hors d'oeuvres, there was food, there was the little sandwiches, and of course tea. They had teas. I think they had about 4 different types of hot teas, and I am a tea girl. To be honest with you, I'm not a coffee drinker, but I love some tea. So I always love little tea rooms. And it's actually the first time I've gone to a tea room, a tea house in New Jersey, because the ones I usually go to have been in New York City or Philadelphia. And I believe I went to one in DC one time as well. So those are that's the background when it comes to high teas and high association. And usually with teas are usually associated with people who come from maybe a wealthy upbringing, or they're affluent, or they're wealthy, or they're associated with power or status. But anyone can go to a tea. You don't have to be someone who has a lot of money or associated with status or power just to get dressed up to support a local or national cause. It's just fun to get dressed up and just go to a tea and experience and meet other people and talk to them and find out information about their lives. And because when I go to teas, a lot of times I go by myself. And a lot of times I get to meet the other women or other people at the table. And it's great to be able to socialize and learn so many different things about people as well. And a lot of times when I go to the teas, people are just very down to earth people. They're usually educators or professionals or retirees that used to be teachers or attorneys or even doctors. And it's just great to kind of have that synergy. So if you're looking for like-minded people and having a great time, I would suggest to go to a tea during afternoon hours. I love afternoon teas. They do have evening teas as well. So you can always just Google evening teas in your local area, or you can Google teas in, afternoon time. And a lot of tea derives from England, London, England. So a lot of teas in England are associated with noon. So 11 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock are usually tea time. So that's where it comes from. And we as Americans have actually taken that and done so many different things with teas over the century. So that's enough about tea. I'm going to take off my hat and you're going to see my gray hair because I haven't gotten my hair color yet. So I'm just going to show you my natural look. So I like natural looking makeup. I don't like makeup that looks too gaudy. I don't like pancake makeup. I like it to look as natural as possible. Some people are really into makeup. I'm not really into makeup that much. When I was a kid growing up, I had very, 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 very bad acne. And I had to go to she's an African-American dermatologist. I'm not quite sure if she's still around or not, but she was like well-known. She was in Essence and Ebony magazine. Her name is Dr. Susan Teller. I went to her to treat my acne back in the early 90s. I still had problems with my acne. My acne didn't start to get better until I ended up going to a dermatologist here in New Jersey. And I actually had to be on some medication in order for my acne to clear up and for me not to have excessive clogged pores. And I have oily skin as well. So when you have oily skin, you tend to get more acne than someone who may have combination or dry skin, especially during the warmer months because I naturally just sweat. So I have these wipes from C Bella. I am a Melaleuca customer and I'm also a Melaleuca. I have a storefront. So I actually sell these as well to people who want Melaleuca products. Being a Melaleuca customer and also being a Melaleuca owner, you actually save money on makeup, beauty products, groceries. They do have some groceries, don't have a lot. And laundry products, household products, etc. They have a lot of hygiene products too. So they have a lot of different things that you can actually buy off their website and it will deliver to you in a timely manner. So these are their wellness makeup wipes. So as I told you before, I don't use makeup that much. I use maybe about 2 or 3 times a year, if that much. And I actually started wiping a significant amount of makeup before we started the show. So, but I still want to show you there's still makeup on my face. See, look. So the makeup wipes help a lot. When I'm not on my way home or if I have something else to do, I have to meet with a client or I have other things to do for my business, I just carry the wipes with me. We try to wipe it off, especially if it's like hot outside and I'm sweating. I don't want my makeup to be sweating with sweat and makeup. Ugh, disgusting. So I need to wipe it off. So I'll carry some makeup wipes with me when I can remember. And there's a before and after of the makeup wipes. Now, these are some other, look how much makeup I had on my skin earlier. right before. I had a lot more makeup on my skin, but I got a majority of it off. And when I get home tonight, what I usually do is I usually do a scrub, or I'll do like a mask of some sort to make sure I get all the excess residue off my skin, so it can feel much cleaner. It can feel like I can feel my pores opening up. And then I'll also take my foaming cleanser and I'll wash my face. And after I take the foaming cleanser, then I definitely feel refreshed and good. And then I'll start with my nighttime routine with my beauty products. So there you have it. I talked a little bit about high teas, fashion for high teas, and I talked about the makeup as well and what I use to get it off my skin. So I hope that you learned something new on this episode of USL Lifestyle, where you live your life differently. If you have any questions or concerns or comments, please email me, Ayasha at urbansocialiteMJ.com. I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of USL Lifestyle. Take care and bye.